in the build project, because so many things in the so many softwares I saw run build. That's the same thing here.
We call the process of converting the source code and pushing into the server as deploy. And build is the process of converting the raw code into a machine readable format. Don't confuse with the build tools. That is different.
Okay.
So I will explain here. So far, we have written our code in Sublime Text. So we have written our code in editor, Sublime. And what all files we have? We have the HTML files, we have the TS TypeScript files, and we have the CSS files. So our project is written I lost internet, guys. I'm back now.
Okay.
Oh my God, that whiteboard is also gone. So this is Sublime, and we have the HTML, TS, and CSS. So there is a new guy in New York. So far, you have this in your machine. Let us say Ganesh. Okay, so Ganesh, he is in Chennai, and his mission, he is doing this, and he is going to run the ng serve, and the ng serve is going to start in 4200 port, and he is having a Chrome browser, and he is accessing $4,200. So far clear?
Yes.
Yeah. The internet is fluctuating today.
Okay.
Yeah. So where are you? Where are you from?
Rajesh, you are asking me?
No, Jana.
Jana, okay.
Yeah, Rajesh.
No, where are you located?
Right now I am in Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay.
Yeah.
So see, this time I will not write in the whiteboard. I will write in my document, so that even if
Just you can take paint or something like that, Rajesh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have saved it. I knew that second time I should not be in a problem. So I saved that. Okay, let me share my screen now.
Why you ask, Raj? Just for knowing.
No. Here I wrote as NY, right?
Okay.
No, Jana, code is coming from Chennai to your location. That's
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So let us say, okay, he said that he is in Atlanta. Let me correct it here. So Atlanta is in which state?
Georgia.
What's that? Georgia.
Georgia. Yeah, Georgia.
Okay. And what is the short form?
GA.
GA. Okay. So let us say he is in Atlanta, Georgia, and now Ganesh mission, the Chrome is running and localhost spotted. There is no way Jana can access Ganesh localhost. Okay, he cannot access this. He cannot access Ganesh localhost, but there is one way of accessing. That is, Ganesh has to open up his localhost port using a static IP. He has to talk with like BSNL or Airtel or whomever ISP he is having, and he has to get his own unique IP address. Currently, we don't get a unique IP address to the public. Public will not be given a unique IP. So if I give like see my IP, now you will see one IP, but tomorrow you will see like immediately next 1 hour you will see a different IP. This is called dynamic IP. So using this dynamic IP, you cannot access my mission. You need a static IP. So either I have
Raj, the IP will be the same, right? For your computer.
That is local IP. That is, if I give like IP config. This is my local IP. 192.168.1.6, right? No, wait. My local IP is, 192.
That's the one. That's the local IP.
That is the one, IPv4, yeah. But this is same. This is my private IP. You cannot access my private IP.
Yeah, that is your local mission IP. I can't access.
Yeah, local IP. So you have to access my public IP. My mission, you should I should be getting a public IP. So this case, Ganesh should get a constant IP address. And if he shares that IP with you, then you can hit that IP. Like he will tell, Jana, my IP is 180.59.69.60. If you hit that, you can access, but he will not be given this IP. It is a big process. It involves lots of cost. So a common public cannot get a static IP. It is not affordable. It's not that they won't give, they'll give, but there is no use for a common public to get it. So this is ruled out. So Ganesh will not be able to share his local to your location. So what he does, he will contact any of the provider. Is it recording?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So he is going to contact the hosting company. So there are different hosting companies, Bluehost, Hostinger, A2, DreamHost site. So you can contact any of these hosting companies and you can purchase a shared hosting. Let us say it is starting from 175 per month. So see here, these are the plans. What they give: SSD storage, unlimited website, bandwidth, free SSL. So they give these at the rate of 279 per month, which is 1,399 per year. So Ganesh will choose any of these plans depending on his budget. And once he selects and he does the payment, he will be given a credential and he will be given one IP address. which means he will be given one location. He will be given one shared location here. They will be having one shared means they will be having one big part. Inside that big part, one small section will be allocated to Ganesh. Like this, we can have, like if I am going to ask for a server, they can give me this area. Do you get that? This is called shared hosting. Okay. There is one more hosting which is dedicated hosting. Usually we don't go for that. That is a costly. If that case, this one separate machine will be spun only for Ganesh. So it is very costly. This is called a dedicated. Okay. So far clear?
Rajesh, you are telling shared hosting. How our computer is connected to shared hosting or
Our computer will not be connected. They will have like whomever say this Bluehost. If he is going to contact Bluehost and get a hosting, they will have a big processor running. Inside that, they will have many VM. So one VM will be allocated to Ganesh.
that means now we are going to run our program.
No.
that
I have not
mission.
gone. No. I have not gone there still. He has just got and signed up hosting. That's all.
Okay, just you are explaining. Okay.
Yeah. So he has approached one person to solve this problem. Because you are not able to access this code, he approached the Bluehost and he signed up and he has got one server for him. Now they will tell this IP address like 192.1.1.1. He will tell you, Jana, I got a hosting. Can you try accessing this IP? You will tell, yes, I am able to access this IP. You can push your code to this IP and I can see your code. Now what you will do, what Ganesh is going to do, he has to convert these files, the Sublime, HTML, TS and CSS. These are all not of, these are human readable format because we have split the files based on our understanding. Computer need not have these as separate. It can have zigzag and it is a brilliant mission, right? So we will be doing some work on this code and we will be converting into a mission readable format, and that mission readable format code will be pushing to, he will be pushing it to this IP address. That conversion of mission readable format, this is called the build. He will build the code and the final output of the code will be JS, JavaScript. Only single, like one JS file will be finally built. He will push this JS file to the server and that's all. You will be able to access it. This is the process how the Angular is built and deployed. This process is called deployed. He is pushing this code, right? This piece here, this is called deploy. Any questions?
I'm good, Rajesh. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Ganesh, you're good? Your side?
Yeah, Rajesh, good.
Okay. Arul?
Yes, sir.
So far, we have seen only this block, this Chrome block. Now we will see this build, how to build it. So I have the file. I have the program. I'll go to programs. If I go here, usually I will give ng serve. Instead of that, I should give ng build hyphen prod hyphen AOT. Prod means it's a production build. AOT is ahead of time. AOT, ahead of time compilation. That is a unique process of Angular where the files will be flattened and internally many things happen. Once you reach advanced level, you'll know many conversions will happen and the code will become super fast. It would be very fast when you load it. See, IE11 is gone. That's like recent news I was studying. IE11 is deprecated since Angular 12 because Microsoft ended the service for IE11 by December 31. So Angular won't work in IE11. Okay, see here, the build is done. We have got lots of JS files. Initial chunk file. If you see there, clearly they have mentioned these are the chunk which will be loaded initially 600 KB, 500 KB. If you notice when you give ng serve, it was 6 MB. The default ng serve was having a larger file size. Everything was in MB. So these are the default files which will be loaded. And the lazy chunk, because we have modules, right? We have 4 separate modules. These are divided. These are built as a lazy files. Are you following?
The last point I didn't get it, Rajesh.
These are lazy. We saw what is a lazy, right?
Yes.
When we have modules, the files will be split up and built so that it is not part of the main application. This is the main chunk which will be loaded when we load the application. These are the chunk which will be loaded when we request, when you go to any of the menu.
Okay.
Now, if you go to that folder, the output will be generated as dist, which is distribution. So RS app, see here, we don't see any, in fact, index is there, but other than that, we don't have any HTML, TS or CSS. We don't even have a CSS. This is what our entire application is. Whatever code we wrote, the Angular has converted everything into a JavaScript. So if I open this JavaScript, So Angular has converted like this. But we wrote in a human readable format. Angular is converted like this. See here, we can't even debug this, what it is. This is a form group. So something we have, yeah, this is like contact form, right? Remember we gave a contact form. It is that code, that piece of code which is flattened and which is converted by Angular so that it can read it, but we cannot read this. This is same as this code. Now where is that contact us? Contact. So this code, you see here contacts form. This code is what has been changed like this. We have this many lines, but it is changed. The contact JTS, HTML, and CSS, everything is converted like this. Okay. So the final output from the Angular is only this much. Only this code is enough for us to deploy. Now I will show you how to deploy it as well using a local server. Let me see if I have a Tomcat. C program files, Apache software, Tomcat. I have a Tomcat server.
Rajesh, do you have the one which you told before, the Blue Ash, something like that, but to deploy after build?
No, I don't have a shared hosting. I have this one. I have a WordPress hosting. I don't have a shared space where I cannot push my codes.
Now what you are going to try to do without
No,
that?
so far we have run this application as ng-serve, correct?
No, we build the files. Now I got it.
Yeah.
Without the
Now,
shared host.
without ng-serve, I am going to take that build files. I am going to put into a server. In my local itself, I'll set up one server. I'll put into the server and I will access and show you.
Okay.
If this is done, the same thing we have to do in the shared server. We have to have a server and push it in the server. That's all. So I go to Tomcat. I will start the Tomcat.
Now we can say here the Tomcat as one
shared
of the shared hosting. Okay.
Correct. Tomcat is acting like a shared hosting. So if the Tomcat is ready, I go to local host 8080.
Tomcat.
So Tomcat is working. So inside Tomcat, I will go into web apps and I will create one folder here. Angular. Inside this folder, I will push our build. This is our build code. I'll copy and paste. That's all done. Our code is now deployed. I go here, I give /Angular. We should get exactly whatever we got there. Fail to load. That is because, okay, if I push it to root, let me go. I go to just localhost 8080. See, we got it. This is what we were working yesterday. So our app is running without ng-serve.
Now we build and push into the shared host. Okay.
So after build, if I share this file with anyone, if they paste into their server, we can access the application. The entire application is converted like this. All right.
Okay. If it is shared hosting, we will get one IP address. By using that IP address, you can just use it. Okay.
Yes. Now can you see if you can access this IP address? See I don't think so, because these will be shared by multiple people. The same IP will be given. This is my ISP IP, right? Can you try this in the browser? If you go 162.216.41,
Let me six,
colon 8080.
no, Rajesh, you can't.
Yeah, they will block. Usually they won't allow. It is shared by multiple people. We can't. So only if we have a shared hosting, we will get an IP address. So there we can test it. Do you have a like free?
Rajesh, one thing, Rajesh, here. Okay. Shared hosting. Okay, we are going to push the code into shared hosting. Then we are going to view only the IP address or the name of the URL, right? To the guys who want to.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. And okay. Just a second.
I will see if I have a. I don't have a credits.
Oh, it's very less. Just 259. Okay, we can buy it.
Debian.
1 second.
You don't need Windows. I don't have credits. This is going to charge.
No, Rajesh, just we can buy the shared hosting. Let me buy it. It's we can cancel after.
In GCP?
No, Rajesh, we can buy the website one. The shared host is something we told before, right?
GCP is billing. It is linked with credit card. If you are new to GCP, you will get credits.
I don't have a GCP account.
You have Google account, right?
Yeah, I have Google account.
You go to this console.cloud.google.com and see if you get a credit. They will give 12 months and $900 free trial. See here.
Yeah, let me do it, Rajesh, because
$300 free trial they will give. And then you can cancel. They won't be charged. See here, you won't be charged until you choose to upgrade.
Let me share my screen. Can you please give me the access to share my screen?
Oh, yes.
After hitting that URL, I got this one. This is my address, and that's it, right? Done.
Your free,
And
see here, your free trial is waiting. Activate now. Yeah, you have to click activate. Put Google Cloud to work to spend over the next 90 days. So earlier they gave 1 year.
that's
Now they are giving only 90 days. No auto charge after free trial ends. So I used my free trial in 2017 December to 2018 December. Ganesh, you can also create a free trial and see. It is completely free. You can create servers. You can get a. You can play with all the features. 90 days you can play it free.
and
They
we
won't
have
charge
to link the credit card, right? Other than
No, but they won't. They won't charge. The reason they are getting the credit card is everyone should not just like that create an account, because people will think, right, if they are going to give a credit card, so only a serious person will create an account. But they have never charged me. 3 years more than 3 years, 4 years I have. That's what clearly they are telling, that they don't. Is it done, Jana? You have done?
Yeah, it's yeah. You can see my screen, right?
Yes. So
Yeah.
can you go to the compute engine? Bottom, yeah, and create a VM instance. Enable. Can you hit that back arrow? The blue color back arrow.
It's 1 second, Rajesh. It's created.
Done. Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Now we
Now
are in
create
the
instance. Yeah. It's same like AWS. So you have
Mhm.
worked in that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The same. So the beautiful thing is you can see the cost here. We can pause the billing. It is per second billing. See, you have $300. It must be lowercase. Web server.
Okay. And
And
label.
label you can leave it, and region you select whichever is closer to you, so it will be faster. And
And ECP
okay,
instance
that you can,
and,
yeah, memory you can choose just yeah, 1 GB is enough. Come down, yeah, Linux 10, Debian, that is the OS they will be giving, that is okay. And allow default access, everything is good. Allow HTTP and allow HTTPS, both you select for now and create. You can log in.
we have start and stop, right? Okay.
Yes. That
You
is
can
your
use-
IP address. 35. See there, 232. Yeah, you open that. There is an open icon there. Since no application is deployed, it is showing as empty.
And if you want to push the code into here, we have the SSH, right, Rajesh?
Yes.
What are the code we have?
You go into SSH and install the server, Apache server.
You want to go to command prompt?
You just give SSH and click on that SSH. No need. There is a SSH, right? Button, click on that.
Why we want to install Tomcat here?
Not Tomcat, Apache web server.
Okay,
That
any
is just
web
a-
server.
Yeah, this is just a mission. We need a web server.
Okay.
So I'm sending you the link. You go into that and you will have the steps.
Did you send the link, Rajesh?
Yes, I sent in the chat. The Zoom chat. The first command is sudo update. Installing Apache. Apache is available with the Debian's default repository. So sudo apt update. So that's the first command you have to do. Can you go to that link? Yeah, okay, you have it, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Bottom
I have it.
yeah, okay.
I have one question here, Rajesh.
Yes.
We are installing web server.
Mission is different, server is something different. We have created a mission, VM instance.
No, I got you. Just we created one hard disk, just like some
OS.
mission.
We have an OS, which is Debian OS Linux running.
Linux is running. And why we want to install web server here?
Because only a server can serve a file.
Okay, we have web servers. We have like three servers, right? Web servers and
Application server.
okay. The third one, Rajesh.
No, that's all, only two.
Database server.
Database servers, yeah, that is different. But through the website or the browser, if we access, we'll either create like lightweight web server like Apache, or we'll go for application
Okay,
servers
this
like
is an
Apache.
Website, right?
Yes.
For that purpose, we are using web server. Okay.
Yeah. It is a light server, very light, which can only serve HTML. It cannot run Java. Okay. Then next, install the Apache package.
Tomcat, Rajesh?
No need Tomcat. Tomcat is needed when we need to deploy Java.
Oh.
For simple HTML or JavaScript files, just Apache is enough.
Okay, we don't want any firewall here.
Yeah, no, we need. Otherwise, this will not be open.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can you go to that IP and just refresh? You should see like Apache working. No, right? So like, let's open the firewall and see.
Port no need to mention.
The port is 80. Port is
But
80 by default.
He is not mentioned, only IP
Yes, port is, if you don't give a port, then it means 80 is the port.
or default.
Default is 80.
Am I doing any wrong here, Rajesh? Adjusting the firewall.
No.
The same thing, right? Sudo.
Okay, can you go to the GCP and go to firewall section? We can try adding it there.
The instant is this instant is running. Okay, it's running. Okay. This network, Rajesh, VPC firewall.
Yes. Do you see something as default allow HTTP?
Yeah, this is the one.
Okay.
Port 80,
And
port 443.
source IP is 0000/0 TCP 80.
Yes. That's the one I can see here.
Yeah, so that is, this firewall is correctly given.
The HTTPS2.
Can you use, can you go to that console,
Mean the
the SSH, and gives sudo netstat minus plnt. I'll type here sudo netstat minus plnt. We'll see if Apache is running in 80. Okay, 80 is listening. See there, Apache 2 is started and the local address port number 80. Port number 22 is
Where
what
are
we are
it?
using. Second line. Port 80, see there, ::::::80.
Okay, for Apache
80.
80. Okay.
The SSH 22. Currently we are using, right?
Okay.
So Apache is running. So the firewall is now blocking.
Okay. Where is this netstat? Okay, we are going to see what are the
Ports,
networks.
yeah. What are the ports and applications which are currently listening
Okay.
actively outside? Outside
Now firewall is blocking. That's what we're telling, right?
Yes, yes.
It's not allowing into this.
Can you go to that that link and 1 second. I'll give one more tutorial here.
Sudo.
I've given one more link here. You gave allow HTTP, right? That checkbox you configured.
Which one I want to this?
Yeah, scroll. No, scroll down.
This is the one last. These are the ones. These are the ones. That's it.
What is your external IP?
You mean my system IP?
External IP. No. In the GCP, they gave an external IP, right? Thirty-five dot 232.175.97.
Where you can see that?
Hey, it is working. Refresh it, it's working.
Oh, this is the one.
Jana, this one, Ganesh, you can also try this. From your machine also, Jana's server will be hit.
Okay.
Apache works, one default page will come. For me, it is coming 35, 232, 175, and 97. I get the page.
Let me try.
Ganesh, can you try?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Arul also,
try.
can you try from your machine?
35.237, right?
I pinged in the chat.
Okay. Yes, Apache DB on default page.
Yeah, so it is working, Jana. Your machine, something is blocking.
Yeah, from mobile I can see it's like Apache default.
Yes, if you can see that file, that page, then everything is working. We are good to deploy the code. Your net is, maybe your internet is blocking this. Okay, why don't we push the code and check it? Oh, remove the HTTPS. I got it. I got it. You gave it as HTTP. Yes.
Okay.
See there. Now, in the chat, I sent you the build file. Just copy to a folder and extract it. Now, this page will be gone, and
One
whatever
second,
we have
Rajesh.
developed so far should
Now
come.
I am confused here. I have to clarify my doubt.
Yeah, sure.
1 second. What is that?
Ganesh, when you get some time, please create this server and play, okay? It is a good chance. 90 days you will get.
Sure, Rajesh.
You need not worry about anything. You can try out every feature. If your balance is
Okay.
gone, automatically they will stop. That's all.
Okay, we created this VM. In that VM, we install Apache web server. In that Apache web server, we are going to deploy our file. Okay, the build file. Okay. Rajesh, just I want to extract that file, right?
Yes, you extract to a folder. Go inside that folder. Now you go to GCP terminal. GCP, not terminal. Yeah, here. From here, next to that SSH, there is a small drop down. Open that, click that drop down, and there will be something as file browser. Okay, go to that SSH window.
From SSH, we can.
Yeah. No, there is a file browser in there. You can. There is a settings, right? Click on that and see if there is. No, in SSH. Not here. In SSH, the terminal. Terminal,
Okay.
the top right, there is a small settings icon. There will be something as upload. Upload file. Yes. And show that entire folder. Go into that folder and select everything. Yeah. Select everything and see. You can't give a Control A. No. You should go inside and only give the files. No. Okay, then upload the file, upload the folder. We will. There used to be an upload folder command. Are you trying to select multiple files?
Yeah, it's not selecting me, Rajesh.
Then go and see if there is an upload folder. With control click, can you click?
Yeah, I can. It's not.
And control click another file.
I can put only one file.
Earlier, I used to have like multiple files I can upload.
I saw in the GCP SSH itself, I saw open window browse.
Is it?
Yeah.
Try
During
that,
Jana
Lana.
search.
Where you want me to go, Ganesh?
GCP.
Okay.
Here, right? Drop down SSH, right? Drop down. The first one, open in browser window.
Now this is where we are going to open this VM in another window.
Oh,
This is from external terminal. By using SSH, we are going to.
no, then you have to upload one by one. Or you upload that folder, that zip.
It's not allowing.
Wait, I'll give
The
you.
zip one. The zip one.
Yeah. Yes. Can the RAR be extracted by Linux?
Yeah, just I'm uploading. Let's see. Finish. Yeah, we have this one. How we can extract this one?
Unrar.
Zip means it's unzipped. And UNRAR.
Unrar E, the file name. Give unrar space E space the file name RS. Give tab and it will fill. Unrar is not found. In internet, they are telling unrar. Sudo apt get install unrar. So you can install unrar. I'm sending the command. Sudo space apt-get install unrar. So this will install the unrar software.
Package unrar is not available. Right now.
Just give sudo apt install unrar instead of apt-get. In the internet, they have given this will work. It is telling no installation candidate.
Saying package unrar is not available, but it's referred to by another package. Or else, instead of .rar, we can change to .zip. Rajesh?
Yes, we can. Will the Debian know? Okay, zip is the commonly known. Okay, then
Yeah.
zip and upload.
No, not here. You downloaded, right? Go to your directory.
You right click your folder and zip it.
This is the one.
Yes. Convert to zip. No, send to. Oh, archive is zip.
Yes.
Okay.
Here, wait. Wait. Dot zip. Okay. Yes. Now you upload a zip file. And zip.
Even for zip, they are telling to install sudo apt. Sudo apt install zip.
Try unzip file name dot zip.
The file name is .zip. You are trying to unzip rar. But the issue is unzip command itself is not available. Instead of this, we can upload single files, just 10 files. No, we'll try to upload one file now. Just no image, no need. Image we can leave it. No problem. If it's done, okay. But why they removed the multiple, I don't know. Usually they had the multiple.
Project control also it's not.
Index.html you have not uploaded. Index.html.
Yes, index file is not uploaded. Okay, now we have to push this file into the server. We have not pushed into the Apache server.
Okay, now this is in VM, right? Okay.
Yeah. So where is Apache? It will be in var /var. See if there is a, go to /var. Do you have a SSH client? If the SSH client is there, easily we can. Okay, /var. One second. Can I take control? So ls cd, there is a var directory and there is a ww and there is a HTML. Okay, this is the path. So /var/www./html. So this is where the Apache is installed. So where are our files? cd/ Is this your name?
The RDYDSCT.
Yeah, that's one. That one.
Yeah. It's my email ID, just taken that. That's the name.
Okay, so we have this. So we have to give a copy command. Sudo cp
/var
home
/RDYSCT
rdyd
home /
star all files into /var/www/html.
Okay.
So if you go to cd var www.html, all our files are there. That's all. Now if you go and refresh the browser, hopefully you should see the new
It's already came, the new one.
new page which we developed. It is
Yeah.
working. You click on login. Go to the different menus. Home is working. About us, contact is working. Shopping zone is working. That caret alone is not there because we have not pushed the image.
Okay.
So otherwise, everything is working.
Rajesh, I have one question here. How this web server know that this is Angular file? We have to do ng serve.
No, web server will not know it is Angular. The Angular got cut off when we did the build ng prod, right? We gave ng prod.
Oh,
After that, it is not Angular. It is JavaScript.
okay. When we are going to build everything in that only, it's build wherever we are going to is will take the before for like Angular what we're trying to do.
Correct. Until we take a build, it is Angular. Once we take a build, that's all. It is no longer Angular.
Okay, just by using the build file, we are going to use everything this one. Okay. Now, in future, if you do any changes, for example, for the next class, we are going to we build the website, and then we want to do some changes. The same build file we are going to whatever the changes we did, the build file we are going to replace here, or
Yes.
the whole file, Rajesh.
Yes, we have to regenerate ng prod, ng build -prod -aot. we will get a JavaScript file. You have to zip that JavaScript file, upload it here, and then unzip. If it is just one file, you can upload that single file, unzip and do a copy command, CP.
Okay.
That command you copy and paste it in your notepad. So next time you can use it.
Okay. Now we given here our IP address, and we can change this IP address of our name, right?
To domain name.
whatever domain name.
That's all.
Okay, that means we have to buy the
Regis-
domain host.
Yes,
Register
you have to
domain.
buy a domain, and in the domain, when you buy, they will ask you what is the IP address. You have to give this 35.232.175.97.
Okay, this one will go to domain, and domain control also, it's a different topic, right, Rajesh? That controller-
Domain is nothing in our hand. It is just a simple UI. There is no server and all, right? It's just a name.
Okay,
So we will get a login. You can see when what is the domain name, when it will expire, and what is the IP address. That's all. That you
Okay.
can map. This IP you can map it in the domain login. They'll give you a login, same like GCP, but it will not be so complex because the purpose of domain is very simple. Just to map a IP with the domain. That's all.
IP with the name what we want. Okay.
Correct.
Rajesh, in the project, just most of the people they will tell domain controller. That is on the domain side.
Domain side, yeah.
Okay, which is going to control the domain. Okay.
Yes. So today you got a
It's good,
complete
Rajesh.
cycle.
Yeah, complete. Yeah. And I think now the instant is running, right? I can
You
stop the instant.
You can stop it, yeah. So the credit will be paused. So next time when you start, you may not
again,
get the same IP.
The internal will be the same, right, Rajesh?
Internal will be same. External, but internal using internal, we will not do anything.
For inside the company, internal, okay. For outside, okay.
Yeah, you may not, but sometimes you may also. See there, external IP is none. It has become none. See, in the GCP,
Yeah.
they removed it. So next time when you start, they will allocate a new IP.
Okay. Nice.
Good.
That's
So
good,
you got,
Rajesh. Good section.
yeah. So you got an end-to-end idea of how it works.
Yeah. And in future also, just the website has to keep on running. We have to keep this instant always running.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Rajesh.
I think, yeah, we'll pause here for today. By the way, guys, like next 3 days, I'll be traveling. So planning to go to my wife's native. So we can meet on Monday, 4 p.m. Okay.
The next 3 days means from tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Wednesday,
Okay.
Thursday, and Friday.
Okay, that's fine. Good.
Yeah, it's been long time. So my kids also, they have not seen the.
Yeah, you guys have to, Rajesh, because for me there is no option. You guys have an option to just at least go here and
Yeah,
there.
I've been inside like for a long time now. So